Welcome back, this is devlog number 9. So we're going to move on from parsing a quad to a 3D object now. This is a cube. It has 6 faces. Has 8 vertices, 4 in the front, 4 in the back. For each vertex, there are 3 normals, one associated with each face. So this vertex here will have a normal for that face, the same vertex will have a normal for that face, and the same vertex will have a normal for that face. So that applies to each of these. So things are more complicated now. You can see the USD file. There's a lot more information, but it's essentially the same. You've got the points, normals, UVs, and texture information. There we go. So I created a diagram trying to explain the additional information we need to pull in from the USD file that we need to pass and store in geo resources. And it's a little more complicated because now we have to store faces. Before we just had one face, and that was the quad. Now we have to store, for this particular one, 6 faces. One for each side of the dice or the cube. So the point information, 0 to 7 to 8. UVs, there's actually 0 to 13, or there's 14 different UVs. It's mapped out here, you can see that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I've gone into the text file and just mapped it out all there so I can get a visual understanding in my head as to how we're going to have to pull this together. And I've also pulled the data for the normals. So each face, each vertex on each face gets its own normal. And it's represented here as well. So face 0 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, or sorry, 3, 2. So counterclockwise looks like a winding that we're going for. And I've mapped that out for each face. So there's face 0, face 1, face 2, face 3, face 4, face 5. So just staring at the data, putting it into a visual form so I can understand what the heck is going on here. I'm not working off the documentation that's available for USD file format. I find it easier to kind of reverse engineer stuff than to try and understand someone else's code or documentation. There seems to be a lot of Python scripts, which is, I don't understand Python at all, so it doesn't really help me much. Python's probably a much better language for doing this sort of stuff, parsing. But yeah, we'll get into the code now. So one of the things we need to do is, I'll just run this with the new file, and it should fail. So we don't have the information we need. Yeah, it's not nearly pulling in enough information. It still thinks there's only 4 vertices. So that's no good. We need to create a new class. We'll call it face. Just a plane of face. It could be a triangle, it could be a quad, it could be anything really. So we're actually storing the vector information. We're storing like an indice to the vector, because all the vectors will be, or all the vertices will be stored in the resources class, geo resources. So we'll do something similar to this. back. I don't know, I'll just do size T, but anyway. And of course it doesn't. Why don't you like that? Public. There we go. Appears to be working. Yep. For the importation, go back to our diagram. I need to bring in this. Basically saying this face 0 has 4 vertices. The next face has another 4, 4, 4, 4. So each face on our cube has 4 vertices. So we need to collect information on that. And you can see it in the file here. Right there. So let's do that. Face vertex counts. That's already there, really. Let's get rid of that. It's not doing anything. Yeah, it's this useless thing. just so the code still runs, I'll just let's remove. So I can see it. Run. Whoa. Go 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 6 fours, which we see there in our diagram. What UVs is it pulling in? So the normals, start with the normals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 2, 3, 4. That's about right. 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Texture coordinates, there should be 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Point array, normal array, UV array. Let's uncomment this. We'll add in our new friend. Face audio. Point array, that, norm, UVs, bit IDs, face. Okay, there's another one we need to pull in, and that is this guy. Now I've got this. Let's double check. Yeah. We just added that one, we've got that one, we've got normals. What's with this one? Here we go. So this helps map our texture coordinates to each vertex. So vertex up to 24th. What are we going to call it? And we've got underscore array, and these are not underscore. We'll just fix that later on. See if this runs. Should be 24 of these. None of them. What's going on? Ah, of course. There we go. There's 24 of them. Save. Okay, so now we need to rethink all this. Number of vertices is equal to so face vertices, indices. Face vertices, indices. 4, 4, so 4, 8, 16, 20, 24. That's probably the best one. Vertex I need to cycle through this actually. Recreating this eye. That's messed up. The vertex is equal to and 32D. Equals base that. The vector is from up. is a normal equal. Normals. No, gone past it again. Equal to UV. Indices, go that. 24 of them. No. Make that a bit more consistent. See if this monstrosity compiles. Question mark. Almost there. Compiles. Probably should do a debug. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah. Looks about right. So let's compare this, shall we? So the first vertex is 0. This one is pointing to that. Minus 64, minus 64, 64. That one, minus 64, minus 64. 64 out. Yep. The next one, the UV is here. So 0.3750, yep. And the normal is 001, so it's coming out of the Z-axis. That's correct. So this first one is good. Second one is 64 on the X, minus 64 down, and 64 towards the camera, which is P1. That's correct. The normal is the same, it's coming towards the Z-axis. Yep. UV is 0.625 and 0, which is that one there. That's correct. Next one, 64, 64, 64. Show it 64. An X, 64 on the Y, 64 towards the camera. P3, yep. Same normal, yep. UVs are 0.625 there, yep. So this is 1, that's 0. So, and 0.25 up there. We'll keep going through this, but I reckon that's probably right. Let's look at the last one. Which is this one here. 6024. This one here. 6 is on the back. 024. So it's this side that you can't see. 6024. So that's minus 6 is minus 64, minus 64, minus 64. Minus 64, 64, minus 64. Hang on. 6 minus 64, yeah. And the Y, and X minus 64 on the Y, yeah. No, it's 64 on the Y. It's P4, isn't it? What's going on? This can't be right. Minus 64. P6 is minus 64, minus 64, minus 64. Why is it minus 64? Minus, oh, we're looking at the last one, so it's 4, yeah. So 4 is minus 64, 64, minus 64, yeah. So that's correct. The normal is minus 1, 0, 0, so minus 1 on the X. So yeah, it is that side. And it's 0.125, 0.25. 0.125 is about there. 0.25, so it's 13. And you can see it there. UV 13. 0.125, 0.25. That's correct. That's correct. Yeah, it's mapping to the 13th, that's correct. 4 is correct, that's there. And the normals all look good. It's minus 1 on the X. So it's the 5th face. That other side. corresponds to that. It is good. So that's all the energy I have right now to do that. So next video, I'll just shove this all into the Geo Resources class, noting that we've added a face. So a mesh could have multiple faces, so I still need to add in a STD vector for faces here. And when we're adding vertices, PNT, to the mesh, we need to specify which face we're adding it to. So this particular mesh would have 6 faces. Each face would have 4 points, all the vertices and normals that go along with it. So all that information will be pushed into this one mesh object, which should be written back to the Geo Resources class. I think I might draw a diagram to probably explain all this. I can barely understand it myself. So yeah, we'll pick that up next video. Okay, thanks, bye.